Alright, for the next part you're going to need, you can either use the ones that you painted, or if you have a blank, another blank, it works good. So got one of those. Need some tape, fresh blades, your knife, pencil. So what we're doing here is I'm designing my my stripes that are going to be going down the bait. As you see here, these are stripes that I use for other baits, S Crank, and I think this was the Max Popper, Mega Bass products. I like to use tape because it's movable and it sticks, so you can use it more than once. What you're going to want to do is, if you have super sticky tape, you want to stick it down a few times, rip it up, and get some of that adhesive off the back of it, so when you go to stick it on your bait, it doesn't peel your paint job up. I'm going to have to use 2 pieces because this is a big bait. I might even have to use 3, I don't know. We'll figure it out. No, 2 works. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark I'm going to trace out the bait on the tape. So that's just a rough copy. I'm going to go back through now and okay, so now you have the idea of what your bait looks like. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to keep this right here, kind of imagine where I want my stripes. Then I'm going to transfer them. I'm going to freehand draw them on. Kind of got you guys in front of me now. Alright, so really where my tape line here is about the halfway mark, so that's good. I'm gonna mark where my gills end about. So it's gonna. So my gill plate's gonna end right about here. Okay, so I got a general idea of where my gill plate's gonna be. No. So that's that. Okay. So now I'm just gonna kind of freehand draw how I want my stripes to be. Now I'm doing a perch, so those are kind of regular. Sorry about getting off camera. Now, if you notice, my triangles ain't straight because I don't want straight triangles. If you see when I go to cut this out, it's going to be a lot different. So you're going to need a fresh blade. A fresh X-Acto knife blade is always good. It gives you more control over the blade and cuts within the first cut. So always have those handy. First things first, I'm gonna go right ahead and cut out the ends. I have to move this camera because it's now on my way. So there's the ends cut. Next, cut out the shape of the fish. Now if you notice, I'm using my pointer finger to kind of steer it and keep it steady. Okay, so now you have your shape of your fish. Now what you want to do here is, when you cut out your triangles, you kind of want to just shift your blade from angle to angle, like side to side, so it gives it a zigzag type cut. That's the reason why I say use a new blade, because you cut to choose a tape from the other, I'll bring the blade through, most likely after the first time, have to drag back over 69, which isn't terribly difficult, but you can avoid it, blade. Alright, so there's my outline for one set of the stripes. What I have to do now is set up some more tape, flip this over and trace it so the other side is the exact same. Okay, I got my tape done. I got my other stencil up, so what you do now is you take it, flip it over. What that's going to do is that's going to give you a mirror image for the other side of your bait. Kind of line it up as best as you can. Kind of hold it, just trace out a couple spots about where the bait's going to be. It can be difficult. Just don't give up. You got the right spot, you know. Start tracing out your triangles. Once you get it traced out, take this and put this on your clothes. Stick it right down on your pants or your shirt or whatever works for you. That's going to take some more of that extra sticky stuff off, the adhesive. Now you kind of just trace out your bait again. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back and redefine my triangles. Make sure that they look pretty much the same. What I'm going to do real quick is just compare the gaps. So that's going to be the most important. Yeah, looks good. So now, same thing as before. Cut out the ends. So that's that. Now you got two pretty much identical pieces for each side of your bait. Putting my new blade back. Now we can get on to painting. Alright, here comes the important part, the stripes. Remember earlier when you made that stencil? Or I made the stencil, I guess? Well, time to put it to use. And now that I'm thinking about it, one thing I didn't do, I didn't make a note on this stencil where the the joint was. I'm just trying to get as much sticky stuff off as I can. This is why I use the tape. It's that simple. As long as you got it lined up the way you want it to, go ahead for it. Now there's a certain technique that I do here, so I get a special effect. What you want to do here is you want to spray the tape so the overspray goes onto the bait. You don't want to spray on exactly on the bait, you want to spray on the tape. But I'm going to make the very ends of the triangle super dark, and you'll see the fade in effect that I get. See, this is difficult. I've never done a swim bait before, so bear with me here. You want to do this one a little bit darker? Probably it's not going to look like much to you right here. But just wait until you take it off. So that's what it looks like. But watch when you peel this off. Make sure that you go slow with this too, because you don't want to rip that paint job up. Hopefully I don't. Seems to be coming off pretty well. So there's the first pass. Everything looks good. I like the way it turned out. The only bad thing is the screw hole right here, but what can you do, you know? Everything looks good on that one. I like that. But you see how it fades? How the very tip of the triangle is super dark because you sprayed a lot there, and then it kind of just fades up and in. It's a real good technique. I love using that technique. Set that one off to the side. Get this other one taped up and spray that one as well. Okay, so I'm just lining up the tape on the other side now. What you want to do is you want to look at the top and kind of picture, kind of line up your other side, the stripes, with where the other stripes are going to go. I think I have it pretty well here. The only problem I'm having is in this joint. Joint keeps moving, so tape keeps coming off, but I think I'm good. Just going to spray this real quick. Same as the other side. So I can't see this one stuff. Alright, so that should be good. There you go. That's just about as perfect as you're gonna get. So now what you do is take the black that you have in your gun, darken up the back. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing. I apologize. It's hard to get good camera angles and do everything. All I'm doing is just darken up the back real quick, around the eyes a little bit. I'm going to darken up this red because I don't want it bright red. So all you do is just kind of smoke it out, and that's that. Hit it with the dryer. And do the other one. Okay, the very last thing to do is to make the throat and belly-ish white. You can see I kind of already left it white. I'm going to go over it with a there you go, guys. My newest perch pattern. If you'd like this pattern on any of your baits or swim baits or anything like that, go ahead and contact me. You can either contact me in the comments or Facebook if you're on my Facebook pages or anything like that, and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, take care.